Hi everyone, this is Paul from Something Yummy. I think most people know me, but some don't. So thank you for your order. This is the first week I've done this Something Yummy to you in your house, and I'm really humbled how many people have actually taken and ordered the food. So every week you'll get a box of food, assuming you've ordered it, and in that box of food, in the top of it you'll find what's in the box, which is a menu of what's in the box and some instructions for storage and reheating. So please read that carefully, and it tells you right on the top here to put everything in the fridge until you're almost ready, with the exception of the meringues and the bread. The meringues will go soft in the fridge and the bread will go hard, so we don't want to do that. So in your box, first thing is in this silver tray with a little brown thing over it. It's a little loaf of white bread I've made yesterday with some churned butter. Now I've put that in the freezer last night just to make sure it's ultimately fresh for you today. But what I would do, just put it in the oven, which you've already preheated, for 3 or 4 minutes just before serving, and it just makes the room smell good, and it just makes it a little bit warm. Your starter is one of my own recipes. It's a goat's cheesecake, which looks like a sweet goat's sweet cheesecake, but it's not. It's definitely savoury. So it's a puff pastry base with goat's cheese and mascarpone mix, and some roasted beetroot on top. And I'm serving that with a balsamic reduction, a green leaf salad from Farmer Jack's, and a beetroot puree, which I've made with red wine and balsamic, which really cuts in. It's quite sweet, so it cuts in with the sharpness of the goat's cheese. Your main course is the one that you're reheating. So please read the reheating guidelines carefully. What I would do, about 20 minutes, half an hour before you're going to put it in the oven, take it out of the fridge so it's not too cold, and before you put it in the oven. We put on the sheet about 10 to 15 minutes. That's just a guideline. It just needs to be piping hot. So your oven might be good or bad, better or worse than mine. When the trials, mine took 15 minutes at 200 degrees, which is a fan oven. Stir it and make sure it's piping hot. Also in there, it's a little pot of long grain rice, which is already seasoned, and it's got freshly chopped coriander on top. Also, you'll find two pieces of lime. I like to squeeze this into the rice because it really does give it a different flavour, and it goes really well with the hoisin. And you have a pot of veg, which is green beans, finely trimmed, and some tender stem broccoli. And also in there is two little pots of yum. So you've got a pot of spring onions, and you've also got some fresh red chilli and some chopped coriander, which you can sprinkle on anywhere on your plate. It just gives it that spice if you want it. And again, reheating for that, it's quite simple in the microwave. There's some butter in there as well, which will melt on top of it. It's already been seasoned, so you shouldn't need to add anything to it, but obviously feel free to do so. Pudding, or as I call it from Yorkshire, or dessert. So I've made my lemon tart, which is a fresh all butter pastry, with basically it's a custard tart that's lemon flavoured, and it's got a raspberry coulis, which is purely raspberries, and a raspberry on top. And in this little pot here, you'll find some little meringues, which I've made myself and torched. So they're quite toasted, so they go really well with the sharpness of the lemon. And last but not least, this is the little treat from Mr. Yummy. So in here you'll find a little treat. It does contain nuts, and I'll let you find it, and I hope you enjoy it. And also, as we know, we're partnered up with White and West Wessex wines. So here's the red wine, and here's the white wine, which have been carefully prepared for these dishes by Matt from White and West Wessex Wines. He usually supplies all the restaurants, which charge a little bit more than he does for it, so you can enjoy restaurant quality wine, hopefully with restaurant quality food, but I'll let you judge that. So hope you enjoy it. Another thing I've noticed as well, you'll find next week's menu. So I've already planned next week's menu as a vegetarian option as well. If you want to order that, or if you want to recommend it to anybody, that'll be really lovely. You just need to order by 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and I'll deliver again next Wednesday. So feel free to take photos, tag me into social media, which will be on the email which you're going to get with this video, and share your pictures with your friends. Any feedback, good or bad, I'm quite happy to take, and enjoy. Thank you very much.